Jason said you trying to show him up. Talking about some really.
Nah, I'm not. Hey, I'm not tripping, man. Hey, go ahead, do it,
Do you think?
do it. But yeah, man. So
So what's been up, man? We live, man. Welcome to another episode of Wealth is Gangsta. It's been a while back on here with my guys, man. You know, we never had a recap. We got a lot of things going on since then. I'm certified with the CPR since then. Like we got a lot of things that have happened in the last shit. Well, how long it's been? It's been over a month now, huh? What about what is
man, a
it?
Yeah,
month and a half, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a
yeah.
month and a half.
It's been a month and a half.
And a half. It's June now. We already in the first week of June, man.
Yeah, we in the
You're
first
right.
week of June.
Yeah, man. So what's been up, man? How everything been out there, man, on the West Coast, man?
Hey man, it's been hot. I can tell you that much out here in Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh, man. So y'all,
Blazing. That's,
yeah,
that's the whole forecast right now. It's blazing.
just hot.
yeah.
Yeah. But nah, man. We
That's
just
what,
been getting things together, man. We had a good time out there in Texas.
Right.
Great success, and we got a lot of things coming. We official there. We officially registered there in Texas. So you
Yeah.
know, we live and kicking in Texas right now. Show the Valor is now. So you
man,
know,
it's official like a referee with a whistle, man.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
man. So what's up, Jason? Go on, tell us, man. Yeah, hey, you big dog CEO, man. What's going on, man? How you feeling, man? We
Hey,
registered.
man.
We registered in Texas. It's time to
Hey, man.
get
Hey,
through it.
hey, man. Hey, ain't nothing to it but to do it, brother. We had. Hey, man. It's a great feeling that what the company has to offer, that it's recognized in another state. You know what I'm saying? And then just the people that we came in contact with, you yourself included. Hey, man, hey, it's a dream come. I won't say a dream. Yeah, it's actually a dream come true because we've been talking about this in
Yeah,
2015. But
yeah,
man, this is just it's like a mind is blown right now. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yo,
And we got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline too. So it's hey
yeah,
man, to God be the glory for this one, man.
for
Real
sure,
talk.
for sure, man. Steve, we were just talking about we talking about the Alabama property. He was just talking about engineer, architect, and I was like, yeah, I got that on the team too. He was like, what? You know what I'm saying? So we were we was just
yeah,
talking about that, man. So yeah, no, definitely, man. It was just an honor for y'all to come in, and I knew what we're doing as far as it because it goes with everything I'm trying to do for the community, right? Like
Right.
the start is the hardest. Like when I first met y'all was talking about, yeah, we try to get up with people, they try to take the company, they want to get paid up front, this and that. And I'm like, that's why companies with great ideas, potential multi-million dollar companies don't get off the ground because the people don't understand what it takes, so don't want to put no skin in the game and understand that we all not getting paid right now. You know what I'm saying? It's all a
Right.
vision. It's all a thought. It's all a, So if you don't come in
Right.
knowing that, hey, this part of it, which most people don't, because, most people don't even want to like, man, I ain't going to do all that. I ain't going to put no time and effort into nothing. I can't get paid until when? We don't know. It might be a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year. We don't know. But you got to
Exactly.
understand and see it and that's what I told y'all. I'm like, man, y'all got a gold mine, and not just a gold mine. Y'all got something that we need. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
and that's why I tell people, there's nothing wrong with being. People say, well, it's not about the money. Of course, it's not all about the money, but can't kid ourselves and say, like CEO Youth League, it's not about the money, it's about impact, right? But I'll be lying
Hmm.
up here saying that I don't think that's a multi-million dollar business. Like that's just the realization of it because it takes money in this world to really make impact. You know what I'm saying? For what
Right.
y'all trying to provide for the people and provide for anyone that needs your services, you can't do that for free. You can't do that with just a good heart. You know what I'm saying?
No.
right.
No.
So
Can't get man
sometimes
can't do that at all.
sometimes when you're trying to do something good, but you need money, people make you feel, well, if it's good, just do it. Nah, get out, get away from me if you got that mindset. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
no, I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely honored that. I mean, I could even be a part of what y'all got going on because, like I said, what I'm doing, most people wouldn't want to do, but to me, it's the easy part. Y'all done paved the way. Y'all are the vets. Y'all the ones that really talking about protecting and doing all that. For someone to just come along and try to help push which y'all got already settled in the right direction, that's like a no-brainer to me. I don't understand why people was passing it over, or people was like, hey, I need some bread right now. You know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense, man. So explain to the people, first of all, like just how was the experiences coming to Temple, you know what I'm saying? Just you chilled out at the House of Resources. You know, we saw a lot, had a lot of laughs. You know what I'm saying? We
We sure did.
we still got inside jokes. We still cooking up inside jokes as we go.
Hey,
you know, hey, from needing endorsements from stronger chairs and all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, man. So before we kick into everything, man,
I can't with this. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
You know we got to do it, man. You know we got to
do it, man. I know we got to do it, man. I know we got to do it. Hey, it's a must. Okay, for everybody that want to know, all right, what the joke is, since y'all can be on the inside of the joke or something like that. Yours truly fell in a chair. It was one of them little flimsy little plastic chairs or something like that. And I'm sitting here, and we just, everybody vibing at this meeting or whatever. And all of a sudden, it's like the chair started like struggling to keep me up, and then boom, here I fall. So yeah.
Hey, and we gonna blame that. We gonna blame that on Hussein. Hussein know he got too much money to have them little flimsy chairs.
Right, man. Hey,
look. Oh my goodness, man. That is gonna be forever a good laugh every time. Hey, come to Texas.
Who is Jason? Oh yeah, that dude that fell in the.
Yeah, I remember his name. I remember this big dude.
Big boy, man. You big boy hell, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
I was gonna say, from the time we landed there in Texas, man, even yourself included, nothing but love, family. You helped us a lot, and just in the House of Resources, definitely appreciate that, and the people you introduced us into and everything. Like I said, nothing but love. Got to meet some people in your family. Very good brother.
Very good brother, man.
Hey, man. I got a salute, Unc, man. I ain't tell y'all, but Unc in the hospital right now, man. So I got
what?
Yeah, Unc
in the hospital. Wait a minute. What's going on, man? No, man, not Unc, man. Come on. Is he okay?
Yeah, I talked to him a little while ago. He doing better. I don't know if it was a stroke or what, but he kind of like just locked up, man, the other day, man. So he all right. Yeah, he bounced back. I talked to him a couple of hours ago. He said he feeling a little better. So yeah, Unc in prayers, man. Unc
he's definitely in our prayers, brother. He definitely in the prayers, man.
Yeah, he's sounding better though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just had to throw that out there. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like you said, nothing but prayers, man. Very good brother. Had a lot of laughs, man. Made us laugh and everything, man. So it was a really good experience coming there in Temple, Texas, and stuff. And the personnel, even with the event personnel that we met doing interacting with the kids, it was really good success with that. So, man, I just wanted, like you said, give your praise to you because you made it happen, and I appreciate it, brother. And it's all nothing but love, man.
Oh yeah, no, that
definitely.
Like I told y'all, soon y'all land, it was already a win. You know what I'm saying? Just and I didn't know how it was gonna go, and of course, we always wish it would have went better, but it went, and that's the win. That's what we got to understand, because even no matter how it went, the connections, the energy, and that's the main thing. Like sometimes you don't know how things gonna go, but you got to throw the energy in the atmosphere just to get it circulating. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I know soon y'all landed. If nothing else, the energy was in the atmosphere. So that was the win.
Right.
Right.
And we had a couple radio interviews, you know what I'm saying? We networked with some good guys, some big money guys. So that you can't never lose networking with those type guys, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Right.
And then it just made it real. Like, okay, we can really do this. We can really set up this. We can really, you know what I'm saying? So that was the win, and that's why I know soon you landed in Texas. That was the win, no matter what happened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Right.
from so we already planning. We already got the Harley Davidson location ready. When you come back, we already the House of Resources is y'all's whenever y'all in town. You know what I'm saying? And then just to everybody else that saw it, people that didn't show up, they're just like, oh, okay, our people, man. We got to see it from afar for a minute. Like even so,
Right.
even my camp. I promoted my camp for 3-4 months. Now that I'm posting pictures every day, I got people. I got a lady just hit me. How long is your camp? Can I get in for the last? Like that's just our people. We just have to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I know that going in, and that's why I was just excited that y'all got here, because I knew from no matter what, just from y'all being here, we were going to win. I didn't know if it was going to be then. I didn't know if it was going to be a month, 2 months, 6 months down the line, but I know just for the fact that y'all landed here, it was the win was coming. So
Right.
I salute y'all for just going on a limb just to see, just to get a feel for it. You know what I'm saying? And
Hey, man,
that
we
kicked it off,
enjoyed it,
man.
brother. That experience alone was better than any 5-star, 4-star hotel, man.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was, it was a humbling experience.
So,
Right.
Testimony.
So as soon as I took him to the house of research, what Jay said, I feel like I'm on the stakeout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, that felt good right there, brother. Like, hey, this feel like a stakeout, man. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We see,
Like operation mode. You know
yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
operation mode, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. I was like, man, this is what's up right here. I don't
Yeah,
want to be, you know what I'm saying, all comfortable or something like that or
yeah,
whatever. And we talking about we about to do something for the community,
yeah,
you know, grasping, getting the community grasp to the concept of, self protection,
yeah,
self awareness, situational awareness or whatnot. And then like, how you gonna tell us how we gonna do that? And you sitting up there living, living plush, and we down here. So we sitting there, at the House of Resources. Hey, felt like a stakeout, man.
nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? It felt good. Then Unc coming in with his jokes and stuff.
Oh, yeah. He never runs out of those.
Oh man.
He never runs out of
Yeah, but
those, man.
he definitely has our prayers, man. Unc definitely has our prayers, man. So
Yeah, nah. So we doing so. What's next, man? I mean, I know we just said it's registered. So how does that look next? What are we doing? I know. I mean, I got my list of my job duties and what I need to be getting on as far as like contracts, as far as just
right.
employment, all that. So just tell the people now that you're registered in Texas, what does that look like for Shield of Valor being registered in Texas? What does that mean when they hear that?
All right. So you want to go see or
No,
how
you
you want
you
to do it?
you can take you go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
All right. What that entails for Shield of
Hold on,
Valor down there is called
we
Shield of
back.
Valor South. All right.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna call it, Shield of Valor South. All right.
Okay.
And what people need to expect is that it's gonna be mostly community liaison. All right, with the community and law enforcement. Basically, we'll be that bridge. All right, that gaps the community to law enforcement, and we're going to have our training facility down there. We're going to also have our what is that? We're also going to have like a few divisions down there as well too. So one of them will be our human trafficking division. Another one will be our patrol division, and another one will be our executive protection division. Texas is a big state, and so hey, clients could come from miles around. And when I mean miles, Texas miles. So nobody has nothing on Texas coming to miles or something like that. So we're going to be setting up our executive protection division down there as well too. So those of you that have the credentials, those of you that want to work, we will be down there in Texas. If you have, I want to say this, the testicular fortitude to want to protect your community, please join Shield of Valor, because what we're looking for is those who are selfless, have integrity, and just basically, if you care about your community, that's enough for us. But we want you to be certified, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You ain't coming. We not. We don't mind if you coming off the street or anything like that, but we would like for you to be certified. If you have not, we're gonna try to set up some programs so you can be certified, so be able to do your job, be able to take care of your family, but also just be aware, make your community aware that you are a part of the solution that will deter a lot of crime, a lot of danger, and a lot of, you know, mishaps that may happen in the community. All right, so this is what we're looking for. These are the type of individuals we're looking for as well. All right, Steve, that's on you now, bro.
Yeah, just like Jay said, just reiterate. Definitely, we're gonna be getting with public safety, starting our patrol division. Like Jason was saying with the liaison deal between us and law enforcement. Basically, we're the ones that's going to be protecting our community. Um, some of the things that we're going to be doing where we can protect, and if we need law enforcement assistance on some major crimes, you know, they're going to be going through Shield of Valor with that. So, we're going to be handling a pretty bulk of most of the things within the community and stuff. So, those of you like Jason said have the credentials, personnel that may have law enforcement background. If you're retired police officer or retired military personnel, that is great. Whether you have that experience or whether you have no experience, we can definitely train you up and get you up to par to where you can be helping out and working with the company as well. So, but if you got that experience, that is great. But you know, we welcome everybody, whether you have zero experience or well-known experience. So those are some of the things I was looking forward coming to there in Temple, Texas, or just Texas period.
Texas period. Yeah.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
also just to clarify, also we're also registered with FEMA, so we can also become a which is emergency operating center as well too. So with that in mind or whatnot, being that Texas is, we'll have, geographically speaking, Texas normally does have sometimes floods or sometimes, natural disasters that happen. We will be one of the catalysts that will be able to, provide aid, provide service and assistance during such time that may happen. God forbid that it happen, but we can't tell God what He can and can't do.
Yeah.
So that's also what Shield of Valor can also offer as well too. And if you need initial training, if you need any type of insight on what we're actually doing, you can contact Tony or you can contact Steve or myself. Just go to the website, shieldofvalorep.com, or to our you can message us at our company email, which is valorelite21 at gmail.com as well. And hey, we'll basically get that to you later on. But if you want to, join us in conversation, hey, let's do so. Let's go. Let's get it.
That's what we're doing. We definitely need to go and get you in a database. It's not that the job is ready for you right now, but as we build it out, we need that
Right.
database ready that we can reach out to and go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, sir.
so that's the part that I'm definitely gonna get on my recruiting and get on. I got to already tell Steve I meet with Miss Phyllis next week, so we about to go and kick off and get me introduced to the people that she know because we looking for the CPR people that need to be registered for that too. Like it's different kind of contracts that I'm about to be seeking for the Texas division of Shield of Battle South, like you said. For so it's different people that I'm about to be reaching out for on multiple levels. As far as security and the CPR and and like you said, FEMA, we just registered. So all we got to do, you said basically for that is just already have the equipment. If something ever go down, we
Yeah, we'll have the if we have the equipment already on station or whatnot. We can just inform FEMA that we
yeah,
have we have the medical aid, we have the um,
yeah,
we have the equipment that's available. We have uh, what is that supplies or whatnot. Then hey, we on
yeah.
station. We can do that.
And I was telling
Yeah.
telling Steve that tomorrow I'll be back at Hussein's spot. He got a situation tomorrow, so I'll be with some real estate guys. And what I'm gonna do is get with them about we're looking for some property so we can get our own gun range, our own facility. You know what I'm saying? So we can not
Hmm.
have to shoot everybody to
To
you know
everybody else.
yeah, just everybody else try to keep
Everybody's getting paid off of our blood, sweat, and
yeah,
tears or something like
just
that. Hey, why not have it in house or
yeah,
whatnot? So
it's just what
that's
it
the
is.
that's great.
We might as well keep that money inside as much as we can anyway. So I definitely gonna be getting that out to my guys tomorrow when I'm with my real estate guys, because we definitely need to make sure that we can find our own facility. We can have our own gun range. We can do all that type of stuff. So that's big, and I'm definitely, I got that on my to do list when I link up with all the real estate guys and everything tomorrow, man. So yeah, I'm about to definitely, and that's what I was telling Steve that, like the way I got everything going, I be having stuff going all over, right? So what I've been doing is adding people to the team, because my position where I need to be within the next month or so, where I can just help execute stuff, not physically be having to do stuff. The reason why it's been a month since we been able to go live is because I've been getting this camp together. I got the store, I got the chickens. I'm like, and I ain't just,
understand, man.
I ain't just, no, but I'm just saying.
We understand that. So
and it's, even though it's progress still being made, it's more progress could have been made if I could have been just not so hands-on with everything, where I could have just been overseeing the summer camp, overseeing the store, overseeing this. I could have been helping execute. So no, we good. This is just what I'm putting out in the atmosphere, because I know my thing about me is I like to put stuff in the air, because I like to call myself out on stuff, right? So if I feel like I'm could have been doing more, I'm slipping on this and that, I don't say it just to be saying it. I say it because that's like a check. That's like a publicly check of me. Like when I had my book, right, and I was like, okay, my book gonna come out, and I put it out in the atmosphere. My book wasn't even done, but I got like over 100 people saying they ready for it. So it forced me to, I like to put my own feet to the fire. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
We saying that is like, man, we in place now. Y'all did y'all part. Now it's time for me to do my part again. Like that's what we've been doing. We've been going back and forth. With y'all do y'all part, I do my part. Y'all do y'all part, and then we bring it together. So this only been what, like 4 months maybe. What month is this? This June.
It's June. So I would say,
June.
Well, we were there in what, April?
No, I'm talking about when we first started. We first went live. I thought that's probably been the beginning of the year, right? Like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we didn't make, and I told y'all when we
strong, man.
Yeah, I told you when we started, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a little minute, but if we start doing the little things, the bigger things will come. Because when I first talked to my boy, they were talking about 750,000, this and that. I'm like, okay, hold on. We got let's say, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Y'all know who we are, right? Y'all know how we look, right? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold up. Wait a minute, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
But I knew, and the first thing I told him, I was like, okay, that's the big board. What we gonna put on this little board? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And us attacking that little board that's put us closer to being able to start really seeing that big board. Because now we one contract, we 2 contracts away. Like it is not as far as we think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple, one or 2 contracts, and that's the game changer right there. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's what I mean about doing my part as the execution. Now it's time for me to really get hands on and start meeting with people like Miss Phyllis and getting her to go into those congressman offices and all that and explain what we got and explain, do you need some help? I don't know, you ain't been passing some policies, you might need to get us, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's so many different ways we can go there from that angle to the guys I'm gonna be around tomorrow, a lot of 6-figure, 7-figure earners, like even those guys, like me and my guy was talking about today, he's looking for a trailer park home. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and one of my wholesale partners, they just bought like 60 acres and they trying to make they look off-grid type of communities and pretty much like reservations. So reservations, you got to have your own like deputy, your own little, you know what I'm saying? Your own situation. So it's so many different ways where we can spin and go just by connections that I got outside of this world. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when Steve first told me, I'm like, you over here talking about this like it ain't nothing. Oh yeah, man, I just got a security company. I'm like, what? That's huge, man. What you mean? He said that like that was a little pickup basketball game or something. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm just so super happy about everything, man. And I know we got a lot of work to do. Yeah, we back.
We back.
Yeah, we still got a long ways to go, man. But just to see the ball rolling, just to see it moving, just to see that, hey, if we really pick up the pace and really put more force behind it, we right there, you know. So that's what I'm proud about, man. So what's the plan? What's the next 3 months looking like? I know we want to set up a little 3-4 day, because I said next time y'all come to Texas, we gotta have a nice size CPR class registration. We gotta have the Harley Davidson. We're gonna have the big event over there. And you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna have something else at the House of Resources. We talking about the paintball for now, just to get the community involved with stuff. So, what's the next 3 months? What do we got to do besides trying to nail down a couple contracts? What does that look like in y'all vision, in y'all mind?
You know, some of the things that's next, like you mentioned, you know, we can start doing some of the events, dealing, you know, with up there at the Harley Davidson paintball events and everything. You know, connecting, definitely more interacting with the community and stuff, and connecting with people with the public safety there, so we can you know, start more interacting with the community. Um, and like you say, setting up. We talked with some people. I know some people out there in Texas, some CCW
Right.
instructor courses.
Mm-hmm.
We can set that up. You know, same thing, same similar setup as the CPR courses and everything. So these are, a couple things that's next. But I'll let you go ahead, Jason. You go ahead, brother.
Just thought about something. All right. Why not? And this is something that we probably can't talk to the law enforcement, like chief of police or something like that. Why not have a community paintball game against community against law enforcement, just to get community, you
Just
know what I'm
that
saying,
bar.
acclimated to involved or whatnot, and have law enforcement, meet the community, so
Yeah,
that when that liaison happens between Shield of Valor and law enforcement or whatever, there's already a rapport already set up.
yeah. Just,
All right.
just
And what better way than to have people on a paintball field administering gratuitous violence, so to speak. You
you
know what
said
I'm saying?
so to speak.
You know what I'm saying? So why not set up something like that? Like we could talk to them, like how would you guys like that? Be involved in a community event where it's the community against law enforcement and paintball. Those who are on duty,
Yeah,
can be there for duty. You know what I'm saying? Those who are off, let's all have some fun.
yeah.
You know,
Nah, that
and we
sounds.
you know we have a Q&A or whatever afterwards. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, between law enforcement, Shield of Valor, and community leaders. And that way that we'll all be, there'll be some fun. Everybody just sit there with their paintball and all messed up and everything, and we just talking. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We and everybody enjoying some good food, and just have the community at a place where, okay, law enforcement can have the fun just as much as you can. All right. But
yeah.
because we're doing this and because this is happening, these guys here, Shield of Valor, is bridging that gap. You know what I'm saying?
That,
So
that's
law enforcement can better understand the community. So why not set up something like that?
Nah, that's a great idea. Definitely could need to pitch that. I'll make sure that we pitch that, especially for this area. But that's a great idea for our areas, really, because it's like breaking the ice. You know what I'm saying? We just
Right,
trying to build a relationship. Because we know what it naturally is, and we don't got to beat that dead horse. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
right,
know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But how do we move forward? Because that's our main thing. We solutionists, so we don't want to go back and forth with just the conversations of the last 50 years and 60 years and all that type of stuff. So nah, I'm
Right.
definitely with that, because that's a solution based situation that makes the community. Because when have you heard about the community doing anything with the police?
right,
Like, besides not liking it or getting into it.
right,
Right. Right.
right.
Yeah. So nah. So I'm with that. That sounds great, man. And all we can do is pitch it and see where it go. You know what I'm saying? And if they turn that down, well, I ain't gonna put that in there. I think they'll jump on that, because we're gonna let them know, man. We're gonna be y'all friends to the community, right? And the
Right.
problems that y'all have with the community is, no use of talking about that. We know what it is, but now we're trying to figure out solutions. Us talking about the same old problems and the same old hesitations and the same old biases that everybody feel about each other. That's just is what it is. what do we do about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to have the conversation we already know. We want to know this is something that we feel, because we're going to do this work. We're going to be in between the community and the police anyway. Why not have it on good terms, and why not have it? Because it helps everybody. It helps y'all, but it helps us, and it helps the community. It helps everybody win when the relationship is better. Don't mean everybody going to trust each other and everybody going to get along afterwards, but it has to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How about this? How about this? Is this how many cities are in that area? You have Temple, you have Killeen, Harker Heights,
Waco.
Who else?
Waco.
Waco. Now we have all of those. If we have all of those cities come together with their law enforcement and whatnot, all right, and everybody, donates. Everybody puts in for their team and whatnot. What we'll do is what Show the Valor could do, because we know House of Resources need funding, Show the Valor need funding, but we'll take half of that, whatever we make, and we'll donate it to whatever the police fund that they have, fallen officer fund or something like that. Just to let them know, hey, we got your six too, just like you would have our six. But also, we want to make sure that you guys know that this is a company that's not against law enforcement.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that law enforcement understand the Black community as a whole. We're not all criminals. We're not all thugs. We're not all this, that, and the third that you may think of us.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We just want to matter.
Yeah. And we trying to clean up our community just as quote unquote everybody else say they trying to clean it up or whatever. But we're and that's us taking. That's what I always talk about, like these brunches and everything I be having. What we got to do for our community, not what everybody else got to do. We got to take the lead, and we got to change the narrative, and we got to put in the work, and that's part of it. Putting in the work is not saying, man, forget the police, be against them. That's counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna put us in a successful spot of where we want to be as far as what we want to do for our community. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be more strategic and more thoughtful about what's the solution, not emotionally, not how you feel, not you're upset or mad. As far as a community solution, what's the best way to move? And that, I think that'll be a great idea, and I think they'll be up for it too, because they know they know how they looked at it as a community, but it don't matter because they still gonna police it no matter how we look at them. So since they gonna still police us no matter how we look at them, it's only right for us to be like, okay, well, we're here. And we're gonna be here no matter how you look at us. So let's work together. Let's build. So,
right.
No, I'm definitely with you.
Yeah, to add to that, who knows our community more than us, right?
Right.
And we've been seeing, policing being outsourced within our community, and like you said, we have to be responsible cleaning up our community. Every group, they have their levels of bad things that's going in their community. Is nothing different within the Black community. We can clean up our own community and stuff. So why won't say outsource that, but we got to be responsible of taking hold, grabbing as you say, the bull by the horns, right? Mm-hmm. And taking control of our community. And also, like you said, building that relationship with law enforcement. Hey, say, hey, we're here to clean up our community, as well. To work with law enforcement and everything. So
yeah, because they're gonna be there regardless. So you know what I'm saying,
right?
So it ain't like we're coming to move you out. We're coming to make it easier for you because we're hands on with the community. You know what I'm saying? You'll see the community with the House of Resources and thing we do. We're gonna be doing normal activities with the community. So you should want to be with a company like us because we're actually boots on the ground with the community. I know, especially in this Central Texas area, I'm hands on with Killeen, Harker Heights, Temple, Waco. Like, I don't just do Temple, but I House of Resources in Temple, but you can go to any of them towns, any of these cities, and they'll tell you, like, yeah, Tony put in work in all these cities. Like, I'll be in Dallas in a couple of weeks doing something in you know what I'm saying, with New Era, Detroit. Like, I'm based in Temple, but I do this for communities around Texas, around the nation. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm definitely with it, and we need to pitch something like that to our city hall officials and stuff. They need to get out there and get on the paintball and stuff. Because we need to build that relationship with the city hall officials and and the
Right.
mayors and the city councilmen and women and all that. Like this needs to be a whole thing where we're building a relationship with all of them, and I know that's one thing me and Miss Phyllis gonna sit down and talk about next week, because she's definitely inside the offices of the Congress and all that stuff in Texas. So I'm definitely gonna be pitching that to her. So yeah, nah, it's about relationship building because at the end of the day, it's about solutions. Like like do I know police? Do I still get a little tensed up when I see them? Yeah, but I understand what it is, and that's for me to have that personal feeling. Keep me away from the practical, um, solutions based feeling is where we lose. That's where we drop the ball at every time. We move out of emotions and personal instead of what's the best way to move forward with because they there, we here. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, they ain't going nowhere and we ain't going nowhere. So what do we do? Not
Right.
just sit over here in the corner and just whisper and hate and don't like and live the rest of our life in fear. Now we need to get up out of that fear because okay, now we didn't build the relationship. What they know we doing the policing. So y'all policing the community, we policing the community, but we policing y'all. Y'all can police us. Hey, we all accountable to each other now. That makes everybody step in a more right direction because they know it's eyes on everybody, and that's better for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so we know y'all can't just do anything because we hands on the community, and we might be at the same scene sometime, right at the same time. We might be handing somebody over to y'all sometime, like so. Now y'all got somebody that's right there in the mix of all that, so you can't just do anything and say anything because now we right here too. So that's accountable. That holds everybody more accountable. We can't just be willy nilly because they there. You know what I'm saying? And then the community can't be willy nilly because we watching them but they watching them. But we're like, okay, but y'all tripping too. Like we can't just be out there defending, y'all on some dumb stuff because we here to clean up our community at the same time.
Right.
So if you're
It's
one of the
self
ones
accountable.
dirtying it up or whatever, you going out with the trash. Simple as that.
Right.
Yeah. So we not here to save the nonsense in our community. We here to make our community better. So if we got to get rid of some of the nonsense, that's part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so like, because when we that makes the community not only safer, because we we see our people, some of our people, nothing wrong with becoming successful, and you can, people can live where they want to live at. But by our community be safer, some of our people, maybe bring them back within our community. You know what I mean? Because how many times we see our people moving out our community, and then they go out and living in the suburbs, and sometimes we know what it is. Sometimes in some places you may not be necessarily wanted, in some communities
Yeah.
or whatnot and stuff, and we can have our bring our people back with our community, make it safe, for our people within our own community and everything.
Yeah, nah, this gonna
Right.
be low. I'm excited, man. I'm just like I said, we at the beginning. We got a long way to go, but I love the thing. I love everything at the beginning. I saw this months ago, and now I'm already seeing what it's gonna be in another 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can see it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited because I can see what most people can't even see yet. Because I saw what's here now. I saw this when we was talking February or whatever. January, February. So I'm just excited about it, man. And I know that what we providing and the work that y'all do is needed, but it's definitely, I mean, it's needed, but it's more needed because it's us with the heart that we have while we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just
Right.
we're here to just do this and do that. Nah, we're here because this is part of us nation building. This is part of us changing a legacy. This is part of us leaving a legacy of what we could be doing as a people together as men. You know what I'm saying? How we can change our community, how we can make it more safer for our women, our children, and our elders. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the main thing we need to be focused on. How do them babies and how do them grandmas and grandpas and how them women get home every day safe? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, men, that goes without saying, but we just got to make sure that that's first. You know, that's just the law of the land. We got to make sure them babies and them women and them elders safe. And then, you know, of course, we got to make sure we safe, but we definitely got to. We're here to protect them. You know, so that's part of it, man. So I'm just excited, man, and I don't know, like we got to make some calls. We got to get some business meeting, because next time I come, y'all come out here, I want a bigger check on the table for y'all. You know what I'm saying? hey, I want some paid round trips and expenditures paid already. You know what I'm saying? Like,
have some of the zeros. You know,
have some zeros back there, something like
that. I mean, that's definitely the play, man. But definitely,
we like to do zeros. We want to see some threes and fours.
Hey, some high ones, some high figure.
Exactly.
And it's definitely coming, man. That's why I was excited about. Y'all just made it, and we bootstrapped that first one together, and I know we was. I tell people all the time. They say you got to you got a shoestring budget. I said, man, I don't even got shoestrings. I just be
right.
Like
you said, we were balling on the budget, man. It was
balling on the budget, baby.
Man, but we had a good time. It was impactful. We got the interviews in. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of some content, and we just got the energy of after all that. The energy was just thrown out. You know what I'm saying? And I know, because that's what I did with the House of Resources. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. But I know once I get it, just throwing the energy out, it'll start circulating. And I'm still in motion of getting that together. I still got a long ways to go to get that. You know, like we had y'all come down in the mix of me trying to get my stuff together. So we were just on a fly. You know what I'm saying? We were just doing it. But that what makes it more powerful. That what makes it in a year or so we look back. We were like, man, we actually pulled it off. Like Miss Rhonda told me the other day, like last night when we did our bridge in the gap episode, and she was just like, I always give her the last words, and she was just like, jump out the plane. She said, I've been around this man, and because my saying is always, I'm an entrepreneur that jump out the plane and I put my parachute on as I go down. You know, a lot of people are so scared to jump, and they overthink everything, and they nervous about what if this don't succeed, and what if that don't succeed, and that keeps us from really getting to that next level, right? And I'm just a person, like, I just jump out the plane. I put it on as I go down. I don't know if I'm gonna be flat when I get to the bottom, or it's going. But just
there's like, you know what I'm saying, there's like some wings come in or something like that, or like a parachute somewhere. You know, I got to drive a gust of wind pushing me up, I'm falling or something like that to slow my descent. It's just take that leap of faith, man.
You got to. And I tell you, man, I meet some of the most people that's heavily into church and stuff, and they be like, I don't even have that much faith. I'm like, how can you say that? You're supposed to have more faith than everybody. Like, you know, it's not a failed thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do we wish we'd have made more money last year? Yeah. But was our goal met times 10? Because we kicked it off, we threw the energy out, we networked, we promoted, you know what I'm saying? We built friendships, you know what I'm saying? And just put your boots on the ground, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know that better than anybody. Putting your boots on the ground, that stands for a lot just within itself. Just being boots on the ground, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said soon I pulled up to the airport. When y'all called me, I was like, oh man, we already starting out wrong. They talking about catching the Uber to Temple. They don't know where they at. You know what I'm saying? I said, these boys finna blow the budget on the ride to Temple, man.
Right. It's like, you know how far you coming, bro?
I said, no, man. Give me about an hour or two. I'm coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But those are the moments that we gonna look back. We already look back and laugh. We're gonna even laugh harder as things progress and we actually build, because those are the moments that make it more special. Like, damn, bro, y'all really was finna catch an Uber. Like those, you know what I'm saying? As we grow, we sit back and we build the facilities, and we got the gun ranges and we got the contracts and hey, y'all boys booked up all international and state to state, and you know that's when we gonna sit back and be laughing at all this stuff. Even though we already laughing at it, but we're gonna laugh even harder then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why those moments. I tell people, all my companies, everything I ever did was built from the bottom, built from the ground. I'm still building stuff from the ground. And I learned to cherish the moments that, and I got shirts coming out called A Beautiful Struggle. I have learned to cherish those moments, especially when you know, okay, we're gonna be all right. This is gonna be here one day. So I embrace everything that used to be looked at as a bad thing or something to get down on or something to get discouraged on. I embrace that now. This is just part of the process. Like if everybody could do it, everybody be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Right.
and I always tell myself these are the moments when most people tap out. And that's why it's a 1% and it's a 99%. You know what I'm saying? Because most people tap out in those moments. Most people tap out when they freak out like, man, I can't come to Texas. Hey, we ain't got no guarantee. We're not guaranteed to make no money. I got this, I got that. I'm like, and that's why I was like, okay, well, we're gonna stay at the House of Resources. I'll pick you up. I'll do this. Let's cut all that out. So we at least we say my whole thing is if you can't make money, at least save money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm big on that because I do a lot of stuff and I don't make a lot of money on a lot of stuff, right? But I always make sure that okay, if I ain't got to pay for rooms, if I ain't got to pay for a car, if I ain't got to pay for that, even if I don't make that, because just think about it, if you made a couple thousand, then you still have to pay for all that, you still at the same spot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You're still at the same spot. You done got a rental car, you done got a hotel, you done got all that stuff, but you made a couple thousand. No, so if I can't make a couple thousand, let me make sure I ain't got to pay for none of that stuff. So that's just part of the strategy and part of, man, this is what we got to do to get to that next level, man. So we did it. We here and we still we got a long way to go. But we going, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, man. So like, okay, let's talk about what we looking for. I know Steve was talking about the manager position and you know what I'm saying? And I ain't had no job in my life besides working at besides working for myself, and then I had like low paying jobs. I don't know nothing about no corporate jobs. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing a title at me I don't even know nothing about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the next level, I know, like just tell them the structure of everything and what we gonna be where we gonna be going from here, man, as we wrap up.
You want to you gonna take this one, Jason? You go ahead.
No, you take that one. Nah.
Okay.
Come on, big CEO. You know what I'm saying?
All right, what was the question? What like in the nutshell? The whole question.
No, just the structure of what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I know Jason was telling me about what's I haven't met him. Have I? You talking about the guy? And then I'll be
Sherman.
like regional manager, and then we probably be still looking for like some So just break down the structure of what it is. What my job title will be doing. I didn't got a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what's gonna take place is our guy Sherman. His name is Sherman Ligon. He's going to be the director of operations because he knows, he knows the operating procedures for, for security and for, developing security teams and security protocol. Yeah. So he's going to be basically like he's like to us. He's like our big brother. You know what I'm saying? Sherman's like our big brother. He served in the Marine Corps as well too. He got out before I even got in. So yeah, he's like our he's like I guess you could say, like you say, with how wealth is gangster, knowledge is gangster for him. So that's basically what he is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he, Chicago bred brother, so he on point with some stuff. Yeah. So he's gonna head up, the division for, Shield Valor South. Then you're gonna be under him as a regional manager. So whatever cities that get involved in this, everybody gonna have to answer to you, Tony Johnson. So then we have what's a regional. Then you have what's called then you have the operations manager for each city. Yeah. Then for each city, they're gonna have a commander for their patrol division. It's gonna be a commander. There's gonna be a sub commander. Then you're going to have post commanders. Then you're going to have supervisors, shift leaders, and then a shift sergeant. And then you're going to have everybody working under them. So it's going to be a structured, everybody going to have to answer to somebody. But if it gets to the regional manager, something wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something's wrong. If it gets to the regional manager, they're like, hey, the regional manager telling you, hey,
Yeah.
this goes with this or something like that, and you're not doing it. You have now. There's going to be a panel though. Now if it gets serious, where the CEO, COO, and then the president get involved in this, then that's a problem.
Yeah, it's at the end. It's at the end all be all now.
It's the end all be all.
Yeah.
Now you have the high. You will have the right to hire and fire.
Yeah.
But who's going to have to sign off on it will be Sherman. Sherman will have to sign off on it. This is going to be we're going to have our own. We're going to have an investigative unit in there as well too. Office of Professional Management. It's going to be Office of Professional Management where, hey, did you follow the guidelines to this to the letter? Did you do what you're supposed to do in your reports? Your report right here is conflicting with what's being said right here. And if your report don't match up, because everybody gonna have a little camera on there too. So if your camera don't match up with what your report say, going to the regional manager. Tony gonna tell you something, and you're not gonna like it.
Yeah.
You gotta go. He tell you gotta go. Now it's gonna be your discretion, man. But this is how we're gonna set it up as far as executive protection divisions or whatnot. We're gonna you're gonna be a part of that too as well. Everybody's gonna get acclimated to each division. All right. So everybody can understand each division.
What's going on,
and then once, once that, let's see what we were saying. We said patrol division, executive protection, and we're going to have a investigative division that deals with the human trafficking. All right. Right. So all of them are going to have their director, but everybody's going to answer to Tony and Sherman.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So this is how the hierarchy, so to speak, is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they have to call the big guys in, all three, myself, Lionel, Steve, and myself, that's gonna be a problem because we all gonna sit there. Regional manager, director of operations for Shield Valor South, ourselves, and then everybody who's a supervisor. If that panel is sitting up there and we convene that, hey, you are not fit for full duty. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, but bye bye.
Right.
Now there will be certain things in there, probationary period. We will give people chances. Now I don't want to leave nobody without no job or nothing like that. If you're not good in this division, we can place you in another division. Where it will, we'll tap into your skill set that you have.
Yeah.
Things that you're able to do, but we're not going to leave you without no job because we do not want you coming back shooting us up.
Yeah.
The problem is we're gonna shoot back.
You ain't gonna like that.
You're not gonna like that one. We're gonna shoot back. So but we do not want anybody that we hire. We do not want them falling by the wayside if something doesn't work out in a certain division. Yeah. We'll try you out in this, and that's the way we want to do with everybody else as well too. Like you'll do this division for so long, then you go into this division. It's not like you're just gonna be stagnant. You're not going to become complacent. You're going to learn everybody's job so you can understand what they go through mentally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You guys, understand, okay, it's a lot that goes into this. Well, you just a driver. Well, it's a lot that goes into me driving.
Yeah.
It's a lot in me sitting up here looking at somebody acting a fool or something like that while you're over here just babysitting somebody.
Yeah.
But everybody's going to have to understand that because that's what makes the team grow. That's what makes the team. Everybody understands everybody, and this is how we want everybody to become a shield in Shield of Valor.
Yeah, to add what Jason is saying, we definitely want to create that cohesion, within the company and that camaraderie, because and I'm not going to try to be downgrading some companies or whatever, but being in this industry, some companies they tend to their employees they get stagnant in some positions and everything, and we don't want we definitely want to work with personnel. We want to keep keep them rotated, keep that motivation going, keep that camaraderie going and stuff, because even with myself, my experience from in the industry, in the private industry, where they kind of, I want to say, kind of forget about you. They if you ain't with the good old boys club and stuff like that, the good old boys club, they ain't trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So So we want to rotate personnel out, uh, give opportunities to people, so that, like Jason said, they don't become complacent and everything. So, and there's still some things that you have to do to qualify
Yeah.
for the positions that's going to be open and the opportunities that's going to be out there. But we want to try to give everyone the opportunity to to get those positions and everything, and rotate. Because one of the things that that I noticed in the industry, and Jason can contest to it. A lot of people, they do want to go on the EP side, executive
Right.
and personnel side, because there's two sides to the industry. You have the static side, which is where you're basically sitting at a post. I'm gonna say necessarily at a guard shack, and everything, but the contract is going to vary. You're not necessarily, may not always be sitting at a post. uh, you have ECP, which is a entry control point.
Mm-hmm.
Those type of things. You know, but then the mobile side of it is where the executive protection side, where you're actually dealing with the client, the VIPs, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of guys, they want to be on that side of the house. You know what I mean? Um, but there's a lot of qualifications, trainings that you have to go through to get on the EP side. Take for instance, like on the Secret Service. They have a uniform division, but then they have uh, a mobile division as well, and their uniform division is just as good as their mobile position. You know what I'm saying? So and that's pretty much kind of where we're kind of get up to par to our personnel with dealing with executives. We want our uniform division or static personnel just
Mm-hmm.
as good as our mobile side, because you're not
Right.
just necessarily going to be doing static all the time, because you're going to be in charge of we
Of a
may have
team.
doing
Yeah.
corporate security, and you're going to have to be in charge of, how to know that, that building and how to operate, those things and stuff like that. And you got to do it on quick response. So there's a lot of things on the static side that has to be done. Some people may look at it as like, oh, it's I want to say boring, but it gets redundant sometimes. You,
Right.
you, you know what I'm
It does.
saying? So we
It
want to
does.
rotate those personnel out and give them the opportunities um, on the EP side.
So
But
you might be a patrolman for 3 months. Then we see your your progression within the company, and we see that yeah, you ready to do something else. Okay, you might be for 3 months because that's probationary period normally for everybody else. It's 90 days. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 90 days. I'm sorry. Oops, that's a shame. I have a brain fart. So 90 days, that's your probationary period up. All right. If you show exemplary, you know, I'm talking about skill set is just up to par. Okay, we'll try you over here in EP. All right. If you don't do good at EP, okay, we'll try you over here in investigations and intelligence gathering. All right. Just so you can understand and get acclimated to what's being done. And your start off will be in patrol, but you're gonna learn the call signs, you're gonna learn the penal codes, and you're also gonna learn municipal codes. So where when you're on your EP side, you know how to communicate with law enforcement if something should ever happen to you or your client or the team. This is why we're doing this. But we hope that everybody is. We're not gonna give away too much, but we hope that everybody is you know mentally equipped for this that comes aboard. And then you got to be able to take orders. If you cannot take orders, this is not the job for you. If you can't take somebody telling you something that you do not know nothing of and trying to give you, the proper guidance and you cannot accept that, this is not the job for you. But if you, like we said, are selfless, you want to work in the team, you're reliable, trustworthy, and you have integrity, this is what shields are. This is what Shield of Valor represents. We can't hear you, bro.
Yeah.
You can't hear you.
Man, my dog be barking, so I'll be hitting that mute button so he won't. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot going on, but I was just saying just I have to be a part of it, man, and I'm eager to really put in the work to see where we go and where we be at in the next. Well, I guess it's been like about 4 or 5 months, so where we be at the next 4 or 5 months. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we done came a long way. I told him when I first picked him up in the airport, I'm like, I've been talking to y'all so much. I feel like I know y'all, but this is our first meeting. I had to realize
Right.
that. Hold on,
Exactly. And that's what we try to, bro.
yeah,
That's
it
what
felt
we
like
try
I've
to
been
do,
knowing y'all
man.
for years, and I'm like, hold on, this is the first time we met. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that was love, man. So yeah, I just look forward to first of all getting back to at least our weekly updates, and like I say, just staying engaged with the people and keeping them updated and all that, and just building that Q and that's what we need to have, maybe a Q&A with the community, what they
Right.
feel, what they see,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I think that'll help us break through the door of doing what the work we want to do. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna be on my end working and all that, you know what I'm saying? And I know y'all already doing y'all job, man. So coming soon, we'll be definitely scheduling another trip, but we need y'all to book up. So maybe that's what we need to do, man. We talked about the we booking up a certain number of people for the CPR or whatever, and then we plan for the date after we get so many books. So we need to get a flyer and make that a campaign. So you know what I'm saying? They tell us when the next time y'all come. You know what I'm saying? Because we know
Right.
when we get some for sure money for y'all to come here, we already got 3 or 4 events we can have. Soon we book that date. We got 4 or 5 events we can do. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell them, we can have this like a whole Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Like we can have this a whole thing. We just need the people and everybody else that I'm about to reach out to break some bread. You know what I'm saying? Long story
Yeah.
short, you know what I'm saying?
Right. We gotta break some bread.
break
Yeah.
some
Break
bread,
some bread or something.
bread. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to make sure my boys come out and we're gonna enjoy ourselves anyway, but make sure we really pouring back into them what they willing to pour into you, man. You got to take it serious when people are building companies like that. It sounds cute and we up here laughing and stuff, but this is a daily business that y'all take it on. You know what I'm saying? Like we make fun, we
Yeah.
do a lot of joking and laughing, but at the end of the day, the work that y'all do and the work that we're gonna be representing is nothing funny at all about it. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
know what
Right.
I'm saying? So hey, any last words as we get ready to end this episode? But we definitely got to get back in the groove of things, and I'll take blame for why we haven't been in the group. Because like I said, I've been trying to get this summer camp and house of resources, all this type of stuff. But I'm definitely ready to commit to getting back on here at least once a week and just having type topics and stuff like that and building with the community. The community want to start coming on here and just, hey, I feel this way, or I don't like this. Hey, we want to hear all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that
Right.
helps us when we sit there at the table with these people. We got actual conversations that we're having with the community. Now we can sit down in front of them and tell them this is what we talking. We talking to the people, and this is how they feel. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
We're in the middle before that. We're in the middle of y'all in the community, and they talking to us weekly about what's going on, what they don't like, whatever, you know. So, any last words about anything as we close this episode out?
Yeah, like you said, definitely want to welcome people, coming and working with Shoulder Valor, working with us
Right.
and stuff, because we got some great things coming up. We can get with each other later on, like you said, with the CPR stuff and the CCW, people getting their CCW permits. We already got an instructor on board that's willing to help out some of his time to certify people getting their gun permits. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So we can set some dates up where we can, as far as like, um, put a grace date, say, hey, have X amount of people, let's say for the CPR, 12 to 12, 15, 30 people by, let's say, a certain date. All right, we got these people, they're signed up, they're ready to rock and roll, and then we have give the official date as far as when we come out there and actually kick off with the CPR course. We can do something similar, same thing with that with the CCW gun permits. Because he's already out there in Texas. He's in Dallas, so we got to make it worthwhile. So
yeah, for sure. And
you
y'all in Vegas, and we got to make y'all
Yeah.
wild. Hey, and they got to make up from the first one, so y'all got to make it double wild. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, exactly.
but for real, for real though, we definitely. And I'm gonna get on that, and like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be with my real estate guys, and I'm gonna let them know, hey man, we need a facility so we can have our own, shooting range and all that. Because if we lock down that next, oh man, that's a game changer. We can knock out a building or some land that we can have our own gun range at. Because I always thought you needed a super big building, man. I passed one a day, like 2 minutes from my thrift store. Like it looked like a regular building. And I'm like, that's a gun range? I thought I'm like, is that dangerous? What kind of water they got up in there? You know what I'm
we want to make one. Hey Tony, the one that we got, I don't know if you saw it, the one that's on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
We want to make it look inviting like that. We want it inviting just like that. So that way everybody be like, okay, I want to go here. This looks nice. Hey, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that we want to do. Plus a shoot house, so we can have classrooms. You know what I'm saying? To show, all right, this is what happens in this situation if something happens in your home. This is what happens in this situation if you're at work or something like that, and there's an active shooter. This is what you do. What happens in an active shooter situation in school? Because we've seen a lot of school shootings or whatever, and that's a big no for me. They don't come after the babies with no gun or nothing like that. So this is how we want, we want to set that up, make it look inviting, but also have the tools involved to be able to give everybody the instruction that they need.
So. Yeah, and to add to, home defense classes, we teach you, have these courses where teaching people how to defend themselves, at home, home invasion, how to protect yourself from that as well. So there's a lot of, a lot of things coming down the pipe with this. Man. But yeah, that's all I got. Just looking to see everybody within the community, work with everybody, and come with us.
Right, looking forward to that.
The Shield of Valor South, man. So we got a base in Texas. So make sure y'all go to shieldofvalorep.com. You know what I'm saying, and check out the site. And just tap in. And I'll be, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and I got a couple meetings coming up because I'm trying to nail down my first contract. You know what I'm saying? I don't even drink. I'm gonna take me a shot or something. I get that first contract. You know what I'm saying? Or some maybe a little champagne or something. I don't know. I don't drink, but I might. You know what I'm saying? I might give me a little thing of champagne or something.
You're right.
It's gonna be probably 98% still full after my first little swig, but I still want to get it just to feel like I did something.
Hey, we get that first contract. We get some time, man. We all come out here. You come out in Vegas, man.
Yeah. It's celebrated, man. For real, celebrated. But that's definitely that's my goal to get this first contract, man. So I'm gonna really put in my work, man. I appreciate y'all. And like I say, let's tap in. I got my summer camp. I'm almost done my first week, so I got 2 more weeks. But hey, on the weekends I'm good, man. So let's make sure that we stay tapped in. And I definitely I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out about this paintball, but I definitely want to do a Q&A because I want the community to tell us what they feeling and what they thinking and what they see as what we about to do. So when we sit down at the table with the police commissioners and the chiefs and all that, we got something. We're not just talking from us; we're talking for the community too. So they need to see that we stand for the community. We're not just a business here. We're here. I'm hands on the community. We talk to the community. They know about us, and this is what they're saying. So we'll put it all together, man. So I appreciate y'all. Once again, y'all go to shieldofvalorep.com, man, for more information. Tap in with my guys, man, and we'll be checking out, but we'll be seeing y'all soon. There's another episode of Wealth is Gangster, man, with my boys. We here to defend our communities in the nation as a whole. This is not no just we talk about our communities because that's just where our heart's at, but this is not just for our community. If you need protection, you can reach out to us. If you, I don't care where you at. My boy's ready to pull up. You know what I'm saying? If Jason, if they got enough zeros, we pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Got enough zeros, we pulling up.
Yeah, man. So hey, man, I salute y'all. I'll be in contact with y'all as I make these moves and put things in place, man. And we're gonna keep the ball rolling, man. So. Hey, much love. I'll be talking to y'all soon. I'm gonna tell Unc y'all said y'all got him in y'all prayers, and I'll give y'all an update on him when I go see him. I go see him tomorrow, man. I give y'all an update on him, man.
Okay, all right, definitely
cool. Thanks, man. Hey, appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all have a great night. I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right, yeah, same to you, man. Yeah.